What up, everyone? You're welcome to episode 3, week 1, where we're going to be talking about email marketing for e commerce. And today we're going to be going into pop ups, right? How you can develop pop ups for your e commerce. And if we can't go into installation today, we're going to go into installation tomorrow. But at least today we're going to talk about design, the tools that you could use to create your pop-ups, and use cases. Why do you have pop-ups? So there are different kinds of pop-ups. I'm sure you've seen pop-ups like this on the website where you're browsing and it pops up and you're like 20% off, 15% off, discounts. So different. So they are basically offers that you put to people most times, first time buyers, people that come to your website for the first time, or people that who haven't purchased or things of that nature. You can set up a pop-up for them to grab an offer, and then once they see the offer, 10% off your first purchase, they put their email and they get that offer, and they become subscribers. So that's really what we want to talk about: how to design something like this. And I believe the best kind of pop-ups are those that we call exit intent pop-ups. So that's maybe when you're trying to make it, you're on the website, and you're trying to make a purchase and things like that, and then you leave the website. So once you leave the website, something like this pops up and it's like, oh, sorry, you can get an offer like this, blah 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 blah. Would you like this? So they can put their email and you can get their address. So there's a lot of leads, conversions, and sales you can get from using a pop-up. And the tool that I would like, there are different kinds of tools, but the tool that we'll be using for this tutorial today is called Pickrel. So you can go to pickrel.com, and then you can sign up for an account. So I'm just going to do that, and then we'll go into the design of the pop-up. All right, so go ahead to sign up. All right, so if you have signed up, you're going to come here. So you have options of creating the pop-up from scratch, which honestly, I would rather advise that you just go through the different kinds of pop-ups. So you have two buttons. You have a coupon pop-up, you have a survey pop-up, you have a full screen. So what we really want to do is like an offer, right? So we can just go through one of these. So I think I'm just going to select this one because I want something that is a bit time sensitive, and that you could customize, because I want something that shows up once people are leaving the website. So what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be creating a pop-up and I'm going to be using this Dodo case as a case study, dodocase.com. So I'm just going to be using them. You can go ahead to create a pop-up for your e-commerce brand, right? So here it says, wait, we have a special offer for you. So I like the clean white background. I kind of like this picture. So what I'm going to do is change this to something much more bold, for example. So rather than saying, wait, we have a special offer, I'm just going to make it 20% off. You know what? Rather than say 20%, I'm going to go with a dollar figure. Because I think people are much more, they are much more convinced when they see a specific amount rather than, oh, just 20% off. For some reason, it's not typing. Why is it not typing? So okay, so if you want to do the edits, you can do all the edits from here. So for example, Dodo cases, well, they have like this white clean background. So I would like to do something that is a bit contrast. So maybe I'll go with like an F5, F5, F5 for the background color. All right. So it just contrasts it a bit. Of course, I'll have to change this image. So the button color, since their website is kind of like a dark and black, I'll go with something a bit reddish for the button color. So let's just say like a sparkling red. Yeah, something brighter. Button background. Then the just the color of the text, the white is okay. And then the H1 I like it to be black, and then this I like it to be much more not so black, but at least a bit more visible, right? And yeah, that's all. For the text, I think that I like the text. What's it called? So here you can put fields, you can put none. So that would show that okay, it's just an offer but and a button, no. But you want to the goal is to capture the email. So the goal behind this pop-up, of course, is to capture email so that you can send emails to this person even before they've bought. Because they are leads, right? If you're only sending emails to people who are customers, then that's just retention. So you want to be able to have an email marketing strategy for first of all leads, people who haven't bought anything from you before, but they've subscribed to your email to your website, and then you want a strategy, of course, for customer retention, and that's for getting customers and things like that. So I'll go with email. Some people go with name and email, but I think that's a bit too much. So I just put email, and things like that. And then of course you have the weight. We have a special offer for. So I'll go with $25 off. Sorry, off. That's done. Off your first order, right? If I go to $25 off your first offer, and then so that's subscribe to our newsletter. Sorry, subscribe to our newsletter to get this coupon. I like the word grab. Sorry, grab this coupon. Okay, by providing your. So I'm just going to change this. Providing your email. You consent to receiving emails from our. So I just change this to amazing tips, um, mouth-watering discounts, and okay, enter email here. So I'm just going to put enter your email here, then instead of saying get my coupon now, I say get my $25 off now. Yeah. And then of course there's the no thanks button that closes the coupon. So that's that. So of course you can go ahead to do some edits on this, and you can go ahead to do some edits on this. So what I would like to do is, of course, change the image. I'm not really a fan of this image that is uploaded here. So what I can do is I can upload a different image. Alright, so what I've done is upload an image of $5, right? So it's a bit, what's it called? Yeah, of course, any image of money is going to grab somebody's attention. So it's $25 of your first order. Subscribe to our newsletter to grab this. So I'm just going to change this from group coupon to offer to grab this offer now. So who wouldn't like to grab money now, right? So it's enter your email and things like that. So of course you can work on yours, make it better, make it much more um what's it called? You can make it much more, you know, brighter. Um, close. So you have fonts, you can change the fonts. I think I like the font of this. And yeah. So once you're done, you can, check it out on the mobile, see how it's gonna look. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's kind of bold, and I really like the money. And then once you're done with that, you can click on save. So that template has been saved successfully. Then you can go ahead to add some settings to your pop-up. So first of all, are you going to apply the campaign to the entire website or some? So I would advise, since it's an exit intent pop-up, that you apply to the entirety of your website. But if you want to have you want to customize different pop-ups for different um, um, pages of your website, you can add different URLs, right, and do that. But I just advise you have one pop-up for that covers your entire website. Now, would you want it to show up on certain periods? No, I want it to show up every time. So now triggering options. So right now it's triggered to be this thing just on exit, right? And then it's saying that we do disable trigger if the user spent less than 0 seconds on your website. So you could play with this. I kind of like to test it out, you know, with the default features, and then mix it up if there's some things I would like to change. So on exit it says set how likely the overlay will fire on desktops. Choose from high, medium, and low sensitivity options. Right. I think it's okay on low. You know. Okay. You can go ahead to add some CSS to the overlay if you like that. Um, so is it going to be for returning or new visitors or all visitors? I would say for all visitors, whether you are returning or not, where visitor came from anywhere on the web, location targeting, device type, prioritize campaigns, cookie targeting. So you can go through either of these. If there's anything you think you want to change, you can change that. But I think this is kind of okay. And then here you go. So you have this copy, and what you saying, I should paste this copy on the body tag of your website. So you can speak with the developer, or if you know where the body tag of your website is, you can take this and just paste it over there. And you could also, if you have a WordPress website or Shopify, you can use either of these integrations to install the pop-up. I'm sure they have plugins that you can use. And then from there, you can now start checking your campaigns, check the leads, check the statistics, and you can do some A/B testing with different pop-ups to see how it's working. Right. So that's basically it. Impression shows you the amount of people that have seen the pop-up. Conversion shows how many people have filled, of course, the email, and then conversion rate is this thing. It shows you, um, more or less just shows you the ratio between the impressions and the conversions, right? So that's that about creating a pop-up with Pickrel. I hope you're able to learn a lot, and so you can go ahead to create as many pop-ups and integrate it on your website. You can also study more about pop-ups, and also you can book a you can reach out to their support and book for a walkthrough on their website so that you can have a better understanding of how you could use the software for your own e-commerce industry and things like that. So that's something I would advise. You can chat with their support team, book for a demo, and their account manager will reach out to you, and then you can have a conversation with them. So thank you for going through this video 3, and episode 4 will be out soon, where we're going to be going deeper into other features as well. So thank you and have a good day.